Hi everyone, Jacqueline here. So I'd like to give you an update on my snowball bushes. So in one of my prior videos, first part of spring, I came through here and I pruned the heck out of these. I took all the suckers out, I cut them all back, got rid of any gnarly branches, and I was rewarded with my effort. Look at behind me and look at the color they have. They start out almost like a hydrangea with the lime green. They are gorgeous. And then they progress and get larger and they turn a beautiful white. Let's look at them closely. Look at that. Look at the lime green in it, how gorgeous they are. They're just full. The whole tree is just full of them. I am in my glory. I'm so excited to see these. That video, cutting these back, was more than worth it. Enjoy them while you can. I recommend doing this every spring to this shrub when you get results like this. You can't beat it. You could cut some of these stems and take them inside and put them in an arrangement or in a vase, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I just want to enjoy them. And look at how they start out so small and such a nice limey green. Look at that, these little ones. These little ones are so little, look at that. And then they progress and they get bigger and you start getting shades of white and they get bigger and they just keep producing. Look at that. And getting larger. And then they start changing. Oh, I'm so happy, you guys. So the first part of the video I shot when the snowball bush just came into bloom because I wanted to catch how lime green it is. You can see here the colors, and I'm thrilled with this, as I mentioned earlier. But now they're changing to white, so I wanted to capture it again. And you can see how gorgeous these are and the size, and they're getting bigger now. You can see this one's still more lime than, say, these ones, if you look at them together. So they're now changing and they're becoming much larger. Actual snowball size. Quite honestly, for those of us in Saskatchewan, this is great. But you can see the tree here is full of them. And it's really beautiful. So that is a win from a gardening perspective. To be able to come out, do these kind of prunings to your garden and be rewarded with these kind of blooms. It is stunning. I'm just going to show you the bed here. I'll stand back a bit so you can see what I'm working with here. And this is a bed that's been around for a while, but I'm overhauling it. I'm adding some topsoil manure mix in here and going to add some more color in this bed. Because there's a lot of heliopsis, there's a lot of bearded irises, dwarf bearded irises, and some veronica in here, and of course some really nice sun and substance hostas and some Asiatic lilies, and of course my pagoda, which I had to move because when we took the tree down it was going to get smashed, so I need to level it a little bit more. But look at this. Now if you know someone who has a snowball bush, and I mean, this is one I've had for a really long time. Like I'm talking probably 15 years anyhow. You can take the suckers and see I cleaned this all out at the bottom and I have suckers again. And you can propagate those to more trees just by digging out the suckers. So if you know someone, that is an economical way of getting a snowball bush in your garden without spending an arm and leg to buy them. I do see snowball bushes at Home Depot every so often. I did see them earlier, a couple weeks ago. I didn't see any the other day when I was there, but it's potential because I didn't go through everything. But they might have some as well if you're looking to add this to your garden. I recommend if you add this shrub to your garden that you plant in at least 2s and 3s. I really would like to have another one over here to hide the fence. But you can see as you prune them up, the foliage is more at the top, so I've cleaned them out. But you could leave them bushy all the way down. It's just that when you have plants underneath, I need them to get a bit of light, and I also want to show them off in the garden and enjoy them. So that's one of the things with this. But highly recommend this, you guys. Oh, look at that. Now let me show you something else. So we had a tree take a hit with all the wind, and it took a hit late. The wind was already dying down when it snapped. Rob was mowing the lawn, came in, came back out, and the tree had snapped. We had a big limb hanging up here. That one right there broke, and it was hanging down toward the ground over here, and then it has split the tree up there. So this is not a safe tree, so the whole tree is going to come down. The other thing is we had damage to this one here, and you can see it's more of a Grinch tree now, even though I'm not supposed to say the word Grinch, but you get where I'm going with this. And so we got to take this down. And we've been taking branches down big time. However, we have a bit of a challenge up there because that branch is leaning on the branch behind it, and that's what's holding it. So we're going to look at it again today. We spent all day yesterday cleaning this up, and if we can't take these down ourselves, I'm going to have to get a tree company to come in and take the rest of it down and take the rest of the tree down, which is fine. I mean, we have lots of shelter back here. We have trees in the pasture there as well, you can see. And so we have protection there, and it'll let a little bit more sunlight in, not a lot, but a bit over here. But all three of these are going to end up coming down because, I mean, if that one snapped so easily, they were all planted at the same time, then these should go too. But very disappointing to have that happen. Of all areas of the garden, I thought this one was the most protected. I was wrong. Mind you, these are old trees and were started from shoots. So I should say, not shoots, whips. They were started from whips. So now we're cleaning this all out, and these are all going to have to go. If we get these first two down this year, it'd be great. This one here and this one, which is double, and I'll show you what I mean. Like, double trees are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but double trees are more prone to split and fall down. Now this didn't split down there, it split up here, and you can see where it's really gnarly. If I can catch it with the sun there, you can see how gnarly it is, and that's where it kind of split. So now when the wind comes, it moves, and one of these times it's going to come down. So I need to get somebody out here, but the arborists are really, really busy because the city had a lot of trees come down on houses and cars, and they're dealing with those first. And as far as I'm concerned, this isn't an emergency as long as we don't have a lot of people walking in the alley and that. And if the wind picks up, you stay away from it until we get these down, which will probably, this one will take a week. This one here, the Grinch tree, we'll take ourselves. So that's the status on the trees. We worked all day on it yesterday. It's a lot of work taking these down. We have multiple chainsaws going between Rob and I, him doing all the chainsawing, I'm doing all the hauling. You can see that's what we've taken down so far. That there we've taken down as well. So this is impacting my ability to get to other projects because stuff keeps happening. So I'm hoping Mother Nature will give me a break and we can get some of this stuff out of our hair and then move forward with doing some new things. But this is what's slowing me down in the garden big time, is this. And man, we were sore last night. Our bodies were aching, my knees, my ankles, my back, my hands, you name it, because we were out here for hours trying to get as much as we could down so it wasn't such a hazard, and then determine what we needed help on. So, and you can see here the kind of limbs that we were taking down. These were huge. If they fall on you, you were going to be badly hurt. So that's what's going on here in the garden, at creating my garden, is lots and lots of work. And if we can get back on track in the next week or so, then we can start back to the projects we were doing, which was building the arbor, and I need to get some gardening and planting done. I got baskets and things to do, so it just doesn't end, you guys. But, you know, when Mother Nature gives you something like the snowball bush in bloom, it kind of makes it all worthwhile, to be honest. That I do enjoy seeing. And so this is just something we have to deal with, and I will not replant those trees there. If I do, it'd be evergreens in that area. But right now, I'm going to take them down and enjoy it and wait a year to determine if I want to put anything in there. Most likely going to be shrubs because I'm getting tired of taking trees down, and we have so many to go down all on the driveway and stuff. But one step at a time, otherwise you get overwhelmed, and starting too many projects at once is not good either. So thank you for watching this video, and now you know what I'm up to and how much work we have ahead. These got to be all chopped up and they got to be hauled away to be turned into mulch. So that is something that is on the agenda today. I think Rob's going to take, so we're looking at many, many loads of loading up our van and hauling this away. We don't have a choice. The work never ends, guys. See you in the next video.